What up, everybody in YouTube land? Alrighty. I have something kind of cool here, and I'm not entirely sure how I got it, but Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera. Got it from Unique Photo, no back order. It took like 5 days to get here. But what it's wrapped in is the new Tilta full cage that is meant to retail for 99 bucks. I got it for 119. 20 bucks extra to get it in like 6 days, which is insane. I'm doing this review because I don't think there's a single review on YouTube right now for this cage. Stuck this up around Facebook, took some photos saying, hey, check out my new sexy Tilta cage. Everyone was commenting on where did I get this? How did I get this? I don't know how I got this. I got it from AliExpress from some Chinese seller who's got all the stuff for this besides the side handle, the hood, the SD adapter. So what does he have? He's got like, there's other stuff. You can get the top handle, which I don't need. I don't know why people buy top handles. It's kind of weird. What do I want to talk about? This isn't the fancy tactical grey colour you see on the Tilta website, which is fine. I don't think I like that colour anyway. It was kind of like, it looked like red. You know how red branding's all like hardcore and the skulls and everything's kind of military. This is a really nice, you call it matte or like satin, a kind of satin grey. I got one before everyone else, so I can't really complain about the colour of this. What I want to say, so it doesn't come as one big cage, like small rig. I have a small rig on my GH5, which I'm filming on right now. The small rig cage, it's like one seamless component. The camera kind of slides straight inside, and you screw the thing on. This sucker comes in 5 pieces, and you can see here, little screw, huge one on top, and the plate on the bottom. Now I'm going to get to this plate on the bottom in a minute. This is the best form-fitting cage I think I have ever seen. Kind of on any camera ever. That's a big thing for me. So the small rig cage here that I'm filming on, you can't see because I'm filming on it. The cage it is form-fitting, like it's form-fitting on top and it's form-fitting on the sides. But if you see, what am I pointing at? You can't see. Go and Google, search small rig cage for GH5 and you'll see what I'm talking about. Above the trigger and some of the control buttons, the cage goes this way, the body curves away. The cage doesn't really follow the curve. You get a bit of a gap, there's about 1.5 centimeters gap. This cage, it could be because of this whole 5-part system that you have to build and screw together. It sits really beautifully flush. There's a little bit of a gap here, like a gap. It's tiny. I mean, I don't know how well you guys can see that. I'm shooting at 1.2 on my GH5, so my focal area is like very shallow. So if I'm coming in and out, don't hate me. Yeah, this cage. So what do I say? It's very light, which is nice because the Blackmagic is super light. So you want the cage to stay very light. This, I mean, coming down here with my GH5 fully rigged, this is a lot lighter than my GH5. It feels sturdier. It shouldn't. A cage is a cage, but for some reason, even with all these screw points, this actually feels sturdier than the small rig that's on the GH5. My only gripe, and I don't know, this is purely speculation and it's probably not going to happen, because these are all little Allen key screws, here, 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 here. There's a lot. It took me maybe 15 minutes to screw the whole thing together. It's super easy. But because it's screwed together, I feel like give it enough time, maybe, that these will start to loosen up a bit. So every now and then you're going to have to tighten up your cage to itself. not to the camera. I don't think the 2 joining points, by the way, right here, and one right here, and I don't think they're ever going to come loose. Which leads me to something very interesting. The cage went together fine. This top bit here went directly into the camera, no issues. This bottom plate, this little guy right here, shiny silver bit. Now, I don't know, maybe this cage was for sale. By the way, the seller on AliExpress, I think he only had about 10 of these for sale. They're all gone. They now appear to be on pre-order, like everywhere else. Maybe these were like, I don't know, show stock from Tilta directly to show these guys off at, I don't know, camera shows or whatever. This plate here is extremely tight. So I don't know if you can see. I can't come much closer because I'm going to go out of focus. But there's like a little plug here, and then your screw here. Trying to get this plate in, those little plugs seem to be kind of fluted, and they have to really bang into the bottom of your camera. You almost feel them lock in, and then you screw this guy in. My only fear, and I haven't tried yet, is how on earth do you get this out? Now, I don't know if this is a bit of a design flaw because this might be a pre-release model, but I'm not looking forward to the moment when I have to try and release this little grey plate here, my finger's in the way, from the camera. This big screw here comes out fine, same as this top one, comes out fine. But this plate, there's not really, I mean, unless you have to disassemble the cage and really pull this bottom assembly off, this cage is on here for good, which could be the reason why it feels like this feels part of the Blackmagic. I've never used a cage before that feels this integrated to the body. Yeah, this is something special. For $99 American, and I paid $119, it was 20 bucks more. But it was crazy. I was willing to pay 20 bucks to be one of the first people ever to get this guy. Comes with your Allen key. This Allen key is for the big one here, the big one here. All the smaller ones here, there's another Allen key set in my house. Pretty cool. If you need to get it out nice and fast, I'm guessing, you bung it out here, you bung it out here, and you put your Allen key in. In theory, that should work. But this plate here, if I undo this screw, this plate isn't coming out, and this plate's attached to the camera. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Might make another review a bit later on once I've had to pull this out. There is I think it's a Manfrotto. I haven't tried this on my tripod yet to see how wide this actually is, which is really interesting. This is built into the bottom of the cage, which means I can slide my camera onto my tripod head this way, which is really weird. You want your camera facing that way with your base plate facing that way. This base plate faces sideways. So I guess you can slide this onto your tripod head and then run your tripod head sideways, which is going to be a bit weird because the handle's going to be like here. I don't know. They're trying something new, maybe. It's pretty cool. I don't have any accessories yet, just because the accessories available on AliExpress, like the top handle and stuff. I don't use top handles because I have another screen here. I do want the SSD holder. I do want the hood. I'll probably buy the Nano Follow, so I get the handle on the side, excuse me, that lets you control the focus motor inside the handle kind of thing. What else to say? Like, holy crap. It's a really beautiful bit of gear. Like, all the curves and contours here that follow the camera, it feels super good in your hands. My partner is sitting on the couch here, and she has tiny hands, and she can still hold this. Hello, Tam. Yeah, she doesn't want to speak. She's having her morning coffee. It's morning here in LA right now, by the way. So guys, that's it. I just wanted to get this out super quick because I haven't found anyone playing with one of these in front of a camera yet. Check us out at www.youngonestudio.com to see what we're doing here in LA. This is now our A cam, our GH5 is our B cam. Between these two, these are like the most undercover filmmaking setups in the world at the moment. They're amazing. I can't get over how light this is and how easy this is just to kind of chuck around. This isn't a review on the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 4K or the Bum Pucker Fork, as we like to call it, because 1,000,000,001 people have done reviews on this camera, but no one's done a review on this cage besides me right now. $100, no brainer, buy it. There is no other cage that fits this well. Look at that. It's insane. I think 8sin have a cage, which is like $300, and that cage has got big gaps that kind of stick up and all this sort of stuff. One quick final note, and this is just me speculating. I think one of the reasons why this guy is so cheap is because of these joint points, right? Camera cages for bodies this size are normally one kind of molded, machined bit of metal. That sounds expensive. I think what Tilta have done here, because this is a component, there's a little arm here that's a separate component. I think because you have to kind of make it all together yourself, the way they manufacture all these components is a lot cheaper, which is why you get such a kick-ass cage for $99. I can't comment on the Tactical Assault color scheme. I really like this kind of satin gray finish. It matches this camera a lot better. I'm not into the whole hardcore kind of military looking finish some camera companies go for. Red. Yeah. Anything you want to really know about, like all the joining points for this cage, that's not what I'm here to talk about. You can find all that on the website behind me. This is just so you guys can see it in a Blackmagic, around a Blackmagic, sorry, to see how snug it is, just to get some feedback on how it feels, how it connects together. It weighs nothing. It feels like it is part of this camera. Like, this is never going to come out. This is never going to come loose. It is so form-fitting that there's no, it's comfy. This is even kind of like a handle on the side here. It's pretty wicked. I am going to get the handle, but right now, sort of this other little extra bit to hold on to, which is no good if you've got stuff plugged in, but hey, I'll make another review later on about that. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. This is the Tilta Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K full cage. Got it for $120 off AliExpress. Jump on there, there might be some more in stock, I don't know. Don't know how I got one, but I have one. Until next time, remember www.youngonestudio.com to check out what we do here in LA. See you later.